I'm Royal, I'm rank 1 in Wild Rift, and I'm playing on a fresh new account all the way from Unranked to Challenger. I'll be playing every role with many different champions to show you how to climb and win in every elo. What is up YouTube, I'm Royal and today we're playing Yone mid. We're in high plat and we're about to get emerald. I know a lot of my viewers are emerald and diamond, so it's gonna be very exciting in the next few games when I'm playing throughout those elos and showing you how to win in those elos. But let's get back to our last plat game. We're in high plat. A lot of the people in this game are emerald. We're playing versus Katarina, so Yone's level 1 is very strong and we want to take advantage of our lethal tempo, stack it up quickly and trade level 1. We have a stack lethal tempo, so we're very strong right now. Katarina flashed for her first ability, but I walk up in preparation of her flashing on her first ability, so we avoid the damage. And we're able to pick up an easy first blood with our stack lethal tempo. And there's something that you should definitely use level 1. Oh, Kha'Zix is actually here. We're gonna have to flash away, but we will be safe. This is definitely something that you need to be using level 1 as Yone. Whenever you're playing, especially versus melee champions, you can stack your lethal tempo level 1 and look for some cheesy kills like I just did on the Katarina. It was a very close fight because I took a lot of minion damage, but by staying away from her passive, I was able to get the kill. Now coming back to lane, we have a pretty big advantage. The wave is pushing onto us, but we're too low level to really be able to freeze the wave here. We're gonna take too much damage from the minions. Someone's gonna let it crash into my tower. There's a fight going on top lane. I think Katarina is roaming up there, but there's nothing I can do about it. However, now that I see Katarina roaming, I'm gonna quickly push the wave and deny her entry into the lane. I see her and I'm not gonna let her get to lane without at least taking a lot of damage from me. And I already chunked her down to half HP. Now I'm gonna go take her healing fruit. I do take a turret shot for that, but I get a good trade on her. Now she's very low. I'm gonna go in with my third ability and I'm gonna be able to pick up the kill. This is a kill that I was only able to pick up because I realized that she's roaming top lane and I denied her entry by going into that bush. I forced her to lose half her HP if she wanted to enter the lane, or otherwise she would go around and miss minions. I really want to get this Darius. I see Katarina coming, so I know I have to go. I'm able to get the Darius just barely before I die to the turret and I get executed. So that's the perfect situation for me. Katarina does not get my shutdown. And I'm able to get the Darius as well. I'm 100 gold off of my Phantom Dancer, which will be our first item, because Phantom Dancer first on Yone with lethal tempo gives you so much attack speed so early into the game. It feels like your full build because of how much attack speed you have. Make sure we get the cannon minion, and now we already have the Phantom Dancer. So now that I'm pushing the wave, I do have an opportunity to roam if I want to. However, I want to use this opportunity to actually go back and get my Phantom Dancer. I could have roamed top lane right now, but I also see that Malphite doesn't have his ulti yet. So I'm just gonna play it safe and go back and get my Phantom Dancer power spike. I do see Katarina diving and they're going very deep with Kha'Zix, so I'm gonna immediately come up. I don't know if Nunu's paying attention, but he's doing Krug, so I'm kind of wanting the Nunu to come with me. He's still doing the Grump. I hit the blasting plant, so now I have vision of the Kha'Zix. And we're able to get him. Unfortunately, I don't get the kill, but it's okay. And I'm gonna go get the top wave now. So now since I'm already top, I want to push another wave and I kind of want my bot lane, my dual lane to go mid. Unfortunately, they're not gonna do that since they're gonna walk top, and that's fine. I'll just walk back to mid, where I have a wave that's pushing into me, which is a good wave to have. I do kind of bait Katarina by walking into her passive, only for Nunu to be there. Kha'Zix's kind of chasing me. I'm looking for an ult opportunity, but I miss it because he walks back. And then I miss my knock-up as well, but I'm staying close to the minion. I was staying close to the minion to avoid isolation damage. I flash away from his third ability and no attack, but I'm still in range of my first ability. I misplay, but then I completely outplay him and I'm able to get the kill. I noticed that Katarina is still dead, so I can easily go and pick up another turret, turret platings with my Phantom Dancer attack speed. Now I'm not 100% sure what I should be getting second item. I still don't know what the optimal build is for Yone after the 4.2 crit changes. However, I'm gonna look to go for a Solari Charge Blade because it's always a great item on Yone and I wanna max out my attack speed as soon as possible, right? There's a little brawl going on in the bot lane. Unfortunately, I'm not there, so it's a 3v2. And Nunu will go down. I'm gonna push down the mid lane, and now that I have priority, I'm gonna see if I can maybe roam. I wanna again deny entry to Katarina and I'll let her get back to the lane. So I see this time she's going around, right? Because she saw what happened last time where she just tried to come right through river. And that allows me to get turret plating and she will get denied more minions. Actually, it looks like she went base, which allows me to do even more damage to the turret. Now it's very low. I've gotten all 4 platings, which is great. Trying to bait Katarina, taking her passive so I can get a trade on her. I'm getting a good trade. I see an opportunity to go in for the ulti, and my damage is just enough to finish her under turret while surviving. So that was a very good play mechanically from me. I see Kazakh's mid lane, but I noticed that he has very low HP, so instead of him chasing me, I'm chasing him now. He's waiting in the bush, but he doesn't have enough damage to take me on. And with my shield and third ability, I'm able to catch up. Now I'm just going towards bot lane to make sure that my jungler is securing the Herald, since Darius was around the area. And I'm just gonna base and get my second item pretty early into the game. We're very fed right now by snowballing, by having correct lane fundamentals. We abused our level 1 with lethal tempo. We denied entrance when she roamed, and we're able to get a second kill. We did a good roam in the top lane, so these are the lane fundamentals that we've used to get this lead. But now let's see if we can actually use this lead to snowball and end the game. So unfortunately, my dual lane is basing while we're trying to get dragon. However, I do find a good opportunity going on the Lux, and I one-shot her because of how fed I am. I'm gonna flash over the wall. And that was not a smart decision by me. Even though I was able to get a good knock-up when we killed Jhin, I didn't consider that my team was in base, coming out of base. Oh, great ultimate by the Malphite. My team was coming out of base while the Katarina and the Kazakhs were there to clean up, so it was a 4 versus 2. So I should have displayed slower and waited for my team. However, since I still played the fight very well, we're able to win it anyway. And we've gotten the Herald and we're gonna get the Dragon as well. Our AP Malphite support is unstoppable now, good for him. So I'm thinking about what my third item will be, and since the enemies have a lot of burst damage with Katarina, with Lux, with Kazakhs, I'm gonna go for the shield bow so I have the extra survivability. And I'm looking to get the mid lane turret, since Katarina can't really stop me. I stay away from her passive, and I'm able to negate most of her damage, and then I just walk away from her ulti. The turret is very low. I should be able to get it on the next wave. Katarina is very low. If she stays, I will one-shot her. She does kind of overextend. This is on my third ability's range with my first ability dash. And we're able to pick up the Katarina and the first blood turret. So now since the wave is pushed, we're gonna look to roam. But my team seems to have it handled. Let's see if we can pick off the Lux that's hiding under her turret. So I see her base, and I'm just hoping that she won't move, and she doesn't move. She's trying to hit her first ability on me, and she does hit it. But I'm able to one-shot her and go back to my third ability in time. So now my jungler is not here, but I really want to get this dragon, right? Because their jungler is dead, Lux is dead. So I'm pinging my dual lane to come, and I'm kind of soloing it. My dual lane gets the turret, and they're still not exactly coming to dragon. And Katarina comes and one-shots me and gets the dragon. So while yes, my dual lane could have come and helped me, and we would have gotten the dragon, it's also a misplay by me to do the dragon without my jungler there to secure with smite. So I just gave over a dragon for no reason, pretty much. We're pretty close to our third item. And we are gonna be able to pick up the Immortal Shield Bow, so now I'm so strong. I have 3 items very early into the game. However, I did make a pretty crucial mistake, and I died to Katarina and I gave over the dragon. Hopefully I don't make any more of those and we're just able to close out the game smoothly. So a great thing to do with Yone when you can is farm jungle camps, because just look how fast I'm collecting that gold. Oof. So obviously don't steal your jungler's camps, but if he's in the other side of the map, if no one is taking them, you might as well take them. They will respawn again and you guys can get more gold. You can generate more gold for your team and for yourself. I'm gonna steal the enemy's blue buff, obviously whenever you can counter jungle. And now I'm looking for an opportunity to assassinate, but we can't find any. Katarina is walking up, so I ult her out of vision, she can't dodge it, and I'm able to quickly take her down with Lethal Tempo and Phantom Dancer attack speed. And I clear the mid wave and keep pressuring the enemy team, so I'm constantly pushing out the waves, going into their jungle, invading them, looking for targets that are mispositioned, like this Jhin right here. Use my third ability, follow his flash with my flash, and we're able to quickly take him down. I do get root under turret, so that was pretty bad. However, my shield bow will keep me alive, and now we can freely hit the stop turret. Jhin and Katarina are both down. Lux is coming, trying to defend, but she obviously can't. I try to dodge her first ability and maybe look for something, but I'm not able to. So at this point we've pressured them quite hard. I have 1700 gold, so I should be looking to base. Get one more wave and see what's happening mid lane, because my team is fighting mid lane, so I'm coming in for the flank. I'm using my ult as a gap closer to get to Lux and pick up an easy kill. I'm trying to do a little more before I go back. Bit of a mistake here. Almost died to the turret. If Jhin hit that root on me. However, now I have my knock up and Jhin is walking up. I do miss my second ability shield, but thankfully it doesn't matter because of how strong we are. We're able to kill him. And here comes the Kazakhs. We want to stay within the minions to avoid the isolation damage. We get our shield. Unfortunately, we do go down because of the electrocute. I really thought he wouldn't have enough damage if I wasn't isolated. But he does end up having enough damage with that electrocute. So a bit of a call key mistake by me. And this is something that I often do in lower reloads. Maybe it's become a bad habit, where I just think, okay, I'll just mechanically outplay my opponent, so I don't need to necessarily make the correct decision, and I go for riskier plays. That is something that I don't recommend you guys do. That's why I pointed out whenever I do get caught up and I make mistakes like this one. Obviously the right play there would be for me to just back off to the bot side jungle and he wouldn't be able to chase me. We're gonna build to our Infinity Edge because the enemy team is very squishy. They have 4 very squishy champions and Darius, who's still not very tanky, and you obviously want to burst down Darius, you don't want to go into long fights against him. So I'm thinking Infinity Edge is the right play here. I see Jhin ulting and I'm able to quickly catch him out with my ulti. I will have to go back to my third ability. But it's a good pick on the Jhin. And now we're gonna go push down the side lane and pressure the enemy team. But they do decide to surrender. I guess the game became too overwhelming for them. So thank you so much for watching. Comment what champion I should play next in Emerald. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And subscribe for more Wild Rift content and more Unranked to Challenger.